she seldom overwhelms with power. She'll rarely outlast an opponent in long rallies. But she has the ability to bamboozle opponents with shots ranging from eccentric to artistic.
Her disguise, her deception, her racket skills. Oh, look at that. What skill, what disguise. I don't believe it. Well, I don't think Sina does either. That's phenomenal.
Didn't see that. What can you do?
Brilliant.
Understanding the psychology of a player like Tai Tzu Ying, with her fascinating talent in creating a variety of deceptive shots, is not easy. The mystery and mischief in her strokes is what makes her so tricky and hard to read. And it is why the unpredictable Tai Tzu Ying is such a dangerous player.
I think what my opponents dislike most are my deceptive strokes, especially my follow-up disguise shots. I don't plan when I do it. I only decide where to place the shuttle when I reach the shuttle. And I don't really have a set game plan. It's impromptu. I'll decide it when I reach the shuttle.
There's no set pattern in Tai's game. She's free-spirited and relies on instinct. Although the element of surprise gives her an edge, it is also what unsettles her when the desired shot is not successfully executed.
My percentage of unforced errors has been very high. It has bothered me for a long time. Nowadays, I feel more confident, so I'm getting more of my shots in. However, I'm still making a lot of mistakes during my matches, so I'm still trying for a way to reduce my unforced errors. I'm still trying to find a way to make adjustments to my game if I'm not getting my shots in.
Players like Tai shun routine and the conventional long exchanges favoured by other shuttlers before finding an opening for the winner. The world number 8 prefers to win the point early with one deceptive shot after another. But when her bag of tricks fails, it plays havoc with her rhythm and confidence.
My strategy is simple. I'm not like the Japanese or Chinese players. They prefer to tire their opponents by moving them around the court. But I prefer to start attacking early, even when the timing is not suitable. That's why I score or lose points easily. On court, I'm someone who relies on instinct. So even if I hit a shuttle into the net, I will still keep on trying the same shot to get it right. I'm very stubborn, so most of the time, I will end up losing the match. I try to remind myself to stop being so stubborn for the next match. But in the end, I still go back to my old ways.
Tai is still working on finding a balance between instinctive deceptive play and consistency. The Chinese Taipei player, though, has comfortably qualified for the Rio 2016 Olympic Games and is the number 8 seed.
For London 2012, I was fighting to qualify as the second Chinese Taipei player, so I had to worry if I was within the top 16 in the rankings. This time around, I qualified as the first player and was in a secure position early, so I wasn't stressed about qualifying like before. However, I did take care not to sustain any injuries during the competitions, during the qualification period. Even now, leading up to Olympics, the important thing is to be injury-free.
The women's singles event has developed into one of the most competitive and exciting disciplines in recent times. And Tai believes the competition in Rio is going to be an open affair.
At the start of last year, I already felt that the standard of women's singles was higher than before. It has become an event to look out for. Now the finals for women's singles might not be an all-Chinese affair, but in the other events, the Chinese players still dominate. In the past, when a women's singles match was between China and another nation, the Chinese usually won, but that's not the case now. Players from other nations now have a 50 to 60% chance of winning the match. In fact, if you look at this year, I don't think the Chinese players have won many finals. They are not as feared as before. We have a very good chance of beating them now. I think this is a very good progression for women's singles. If the event is dominated by one nation, it won't be interesting.
Rio will be Tai's second appearance at the Summer Games, and the Kaohsiung native is hoping for a shot at a podium finish.
I'm looking to achieve a better result than the London Olympics, which is at least to advance to the quarterfinals. But I think I can do better, maybe reach the semi-finals. It would be ideal if I can win a medal, but I don't want to put myself under too much pressure. So I just want to give my best for every match.
Spontaneous, unburdened by game plans, and totally instinctive. And if Tai Tzu Ying can add some stability to her game, the Chinese Taipei trickster will be one tough player to crack in Rio.